Hello, everyone. Welcome to this week's episode of Good Morning Cybertron. First off, a huge apology. We have not been uploading to the audio portion of the podcast simply because I've been in just a fuck ton of pain. Whoops. I knew I was forgetting something. So, this week we'll be uploading to the audio portion of the podcast. Secondly, you're going to hear me eat throughout the entire podcast. I got my stitches out today. 12 of them. 11 of them hurt like fucking hell. And afterwards, my lovely wife, said, I'm hungry for burritos. Yeah, might as well treat myself. I was hungry for nachos. So I go to Taco Bell, and I said, hey, excuse me, right into the microphone. I said, she wants a burrito and a Mountain Dew Baja Blast. Give me a large nacho. I went, okay, $21.50. And like I was just in so much pain, I didn't care. And she got her burrito. This is the large nacho at Taco Bell.
Wow, that is the second largest nacho box I've ever seen.
It's like a small skateboard.
For fucking scale. There's a 2-liter of Mountain Dew.
How many cats can fit on top of that?
Like 5. Like if you squish them all together in a row, like pigeons online, 5. So, as a point of pride, I need to finish this.
5 cats.
What a wholesome beat.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Speaking of which, I've got a fine group of gentlemen with me today. All the way from Sweden, where if you cut open your toe and bleed a pint, they don't charge you anything. It's Olsen.
Hello.
Hi. And
Man, I've been wasting so much being healthy. I should get injured more. And
Right?
advantage.
Right? I'm working on getting sicker. Look at this.
Well, considering Holson's dad is known as the witch doctor with a knife, what's that? You got a tumor in your head? Hold on, let me dig behind your eye with this pen knife.
Yeah, fuck that. Also from a land where getting sick doesn't cost you anything. Yeah, look at, he knows who it is instantly. I'm the only one who has to pay for health. It is Thomas.
Yeah. Hey, if I lost a pint of blood in your country, I would get a vacuum cleaner and try to vacuum the blood back up.
That was
Put
no
that
good.
back and
It
put
was
that
gone.
back in me.
It was gone. It was gone. California, the most expensive state to lose blood in. It's Xavier.
No kidding. You know what? You know what has insurance, and yet I don't?
What's that?
The Game & Watch Nintendo system I bought, and they were like, you want coverage for this? It only cost $5 extra. They offered insurance for the miniature handheld game console I bought.
Why don't you do that? Like whenever you have like a kid in a hospital in America, would you like insurance for that? Would you like a warranty for the next 7 years? $25. Yeah. Yeah, please.
Good news is if I ever get frustrated with this recent release and the loss levels just start pissing me off and I throw the thing across the room, I can get it replaced.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Now, let's talk about some beautiful stuff here. SirToys.com. Oh, my God. Something appeared at SirToys.com that I want for the stupidest reasons. This was just amazing. There was a Devastator that appeared.
A Devastator?
A Devastator. It was a derpy Devastator. Look at him. How adorable he is.
I saw the head sculpt and I was thinking it was going to look way different.
Right?
Wow. That's like Infinity War where Peter Dinklage played the tallest giant.
Right? That's exactly what it is. There's your little individual modes, right? There's the bot modes. There's only 5 of them.
Oh my god, they look even funnier than the combined mode.
Right? They're
They must-
adorable.
Look at Long Haul. He's just a torso.
He
They
looks.
must come from a high gravity planet.
Oh my god, he looks like that.
Yeah.
What was
A
that
mecha
one?
squat.
What was that one Cybertronian fig that had the big wheels and it was like green as well? Was it like Big Daddy?
Oh, Scavenger.
Was it Scavenger? Oh, God,
Yeah.
I'm
Even
failing
though he
to-
was an Autobot, he was called Scavenger.
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember. I was it Scavenger, but he just had huge donut wheels, and he was
Yeah.
green like this.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I was Scavenger. He came with a little white Jeep Minicon.
Okay.
Almost looked
Did
like
he-
one of the mini spies.
Didn't he weren't his arms the tracks for the vehicle, so that it looked like he had
Oh, yeah.
chainsaws for arms?
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And the
That
treads
was cool.
always break. The rubber always dry up and break.
Yeah, they need to be kept to protect certain conditions.
Wow, look at those low sagging pants. Where are his knees?
I don't want these nachos anymore. I'm done,
Here, give them to me. I'll finish them.
dude. They're cold.
I don't care. So's pizza.
Cold pizza is good.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, that's a good question. Holson, tell me about the wonders of Swedish cold pizza. How good is it?
Dude, banana
it's
curry, Swedish banana pizza. It's
I
legit.
just had that the other day. Bananas, pineapple, peanuts, and curry.
God damn, that sounds good.
Oh yeah, delicious.
And what's the name of this freak store that makes this delicious confection?
Like any pizza shop in Sweden, essentially.
Yeah, pretty much. The pizza is called Bombay.
Bombay Pizza.
Yep.
Now, let me tell you the reason why I want the derpiest Devastator here.
Because they are part of the Lollipop Guild.
I mean, that's definitely it. But take a look at the head.
It's Prowl.
It's Roller.
Yeah, I was just gonna say
Is
that.
it Roller?
That's an IDW character right
That's
there.
IDW Roller. I am making a custom roller.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Out of Baby Devastator.
I was thinking it's more Prowl with the crest there.
No, that is IDW Roller, no doubt. No doubt. I don't know what Roller's head is doing on top of Devastator. I don't know if we can legally call this Devastator. Like, I get it. It's a knockoff, but it feels wrong saying this is Devastator.
Well, you know, Scott, we're above the law. We can get away with it.
This is more hissy fit.
What's one tier of destruction below devastation?
Semi-devastation.
That's not wrong, but not accurate either.
Or I guess you could say devastated? Question mark.
Like, I mean, there's
General
there's
disarray.
General.
there's annihilation, there's devastation, and there's
crumpled.
what? Discombobulation.
There's
Fender bender.
Fender bender's a good one. Slightly deconstructed.
What's a good way of saying somebody took a bite out of every donut in the box?
Oh,
That's what this guy is.
Oh,
sample size.
Sample later.
Sample.
That's who he is.
No, wait. With the head, sample Oler.
So if you
No.
want sample later, he's a cool $40. But there is so much more
40
at
bucks.
$40.
That's $8 per pop.
That's not bad. That's not bad. There's so much more. This Carbot, I gotta say, this Carbot Jetran, that's looking kind of sexy.
Ooh. Oh, wait.
I like.
Hold on. Is this one of the Tobots that Walter is fond of showing us?
I think this is like Carbot Jetran. He's a very Tobotish thing. I'm a fan of any Transformer that has a Pope hat. And this is what's going on here. And then, like, the vehicle mode is very Vehicon-ish.
Wow.
I was just gonna say that. That totally looks like a Viacon vehicle mode.
That
it's like-
is that is some straight up GTA coloring.
Yeah, and he is Voyager to leader class size. So Viacons bow before your new god.
No kidding.
There is just a ton of stuff here. Cyclonus, the AOE Prime Purple, that's 18 centimeters tall. Mini Force. There's just a ton of really cool stuff. Head on over to Sir Toys. Use the link in the description below, www.sirtoys.com/A=16.
Hold on there, Hot Rod. Slow down. Constructicon Magnet Police. Is that another Devastator with faces?
I was just gonna point that. My curiosity piqued.
I don't think they combine. I don't think they combine.
Oh, they are terrible.
Mm-hmm. That's it.
Oh no!
Yeah.
This looks like something that you would see on some extremely dark episode of South Park.
Yeah,
and they are all voiced by Larry the Cable Guy.
Why does one of them have a tongue, and why does he have lips to lick? That is, that's disturbing.
I think all the way from left to right, it's Larry the Cable Guy, Bill Engvall, Jeff Foxworthy, Ron White, and then for some strange reason at the end, the dead body of George Carlin.
Hey, George, you might be a redneck if you get reanimated as a cement mixer, and just screams.
Which is scary because Larry the Cable Guy was in Cars 1 with George Carlin.
Was Carlin in Cars?
I believe Carlin. George, I believe he was. George Carlin, Cars.
George Carr - Lynn.
Yeah. He performed the voice of Fillmore in Cars and Mater and the Ghostlight.
Wow. Did he do
Wasn't he also... Oh, yeah, it says so right there. He was the conductor in Thomas the Tank Engine at one point.
Hell yeah, he was.
Wow.
Hell yeah, he was.
Wasn't one of the Beatles also the conductor?
Yeah, Ringo Starr. Ringo Starr was Mr. Conductor for a while. I
remember both of those voices.
I prefer George Carlin as Mr. Conductor. Because Ringo Starr never said, let's take heroin rectally, sell the kids, and move to Brazil. George Carlin did.
I can just imagine episodes of Thomas the Tank Engine, and just with his voice, you could just imagine him just cussing like a sailor.
Yeah, the 7 dirty words bit. I'm a ship.
After they pass away, like in Cars, they have to use his like archive footage, and they just go, so what you think about today, Fillmore? Shit, piss, fuck, cunt, cocksucker, motherfucker, tits.
You think it'd be the kid friendly? It'd be like, instead of shit, it'd be ship, and instead of fuck, it would be truck.
Shift, truck,
tail lights,
tail lights,
oil,
and tits.
That's still the same. No, car bra.
Just still the same.
Some damn commuter car passes across the tracks when he's telling him to stop, and he's just like, "You fucking
you fucker, you fucker."
I'm waiting for the dull surprise release of its own Firebird RC knockoff, and we call it car bra.
Oh my god. There was some releases this week. We're getting a new Ectotron, which is the old Ectotron, but shittier looking with some sort of tardigrade.
Oh,
yeah.
I saw this and I was like, what's the diff?
New head, tardigrade, rust.
So they put the goggles down?
Yeah, and like a face mask up.
It looks like the white parts are a slightly faded yellow, a slightly more yellow white.
All right. And then they're going to charge you $20 more.
Oh, shit.
Not worth it.
That's not
definitely not worth it.
That's not even like a legend, like a callback character or something, that blue one. I don't remember a 4-armed ghost from any of the media.
I think he's going to be in the new one, Afterlife.
The upcoming movie with Ant-Man?
Yes, Afterlife was supposed to be out now, but the apocalypse.
Yeah.
Which I'm starting to realize, if there ever was a zombie apocalypse, I would not survive.
In the future, when fucking your kids are like, Grandpa, what happened during the COVID wars of 2021? And you're like,
I caught COVID. Everybody got over it. I was still coughing 4 weeks later whenever I put my foot through a window and lost a pint of blood. Oh, and then Hasbro tried to sell me the same figure, but for $20 more with a blue tardigrade.
Also,
It just occurred to me you probably lost a lot of antibodies in that blood.
But my
probably look
viral
like
load
this
also
tardigrade.
decreased as well.
Well, that's true.
so whatever you do, don't go licking Scott's basement floor.
No, Jesus Christ. We've been having a hell of a time getting vampires away from the basement floor down there.
God, I hate that. Pennsylvania is like the third worst state for vampires.
And I'll tell you what,
I
man.
mean, it rhymes with Transylvania. So
Yeah.
Just
That's what happened.
some really sketchy looking vampire keeps showing up at your door named Marcula.
Dude, dried blood in the basement is like beef jerky to vampires.
Marcula. That
He's
sounds
like-
like a really bad cosplay for Markiplier.
Yeah.
He's like, I heard that you've got something going on in your basement.
Where are you from, stranger? Wallachia, Pennsylvania.
Wallachia, Pennsylvania. It's up next to Du Bois.
Right there on the border of Quebec.
Quebec,
I think
Versailles.
Marcula was a character in Aqua Teen Hunger Force.
Yes, it
Was he?
was. Marcula was their landlord and a vampire.
That's right. I just remembered the name. I couldn't remember where it came from a second ago.
I just remember
Yeah.
I'm a tree wizard.
Oh my god! But the new head, the tardigrade, I almost went, yeah, I'll buy this, and then I went, not for $20 more. If it would have been like a cool 35, like it was at GameStop. By the way, fuck you, GameStop. I'm glad to hear you're going broke.
No, they're not anymore.
Oh, they're not? Did someone buy one of their stores for $14.95?
Someone bought the franchise, as in
Okay.
as in Microsoft owns like a significant portion of it now, so they can hawk Xbox.
Damn.
Well,
Damn.
at least it's not Tencent.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
Yeah.
But this was a big fucking pass for me, especially since there was so much more they could do.
Yeah, I mean, the new head is like whatever. If you could just flip down the goggles on the regular fig, this would have been moot anyway. But honestly, you don't need this. What you,
You know
do
what
need,
I-
though, is like the ectocopter.
Do you know what would have sold me on this?
The Ray Stantz Black Man version.
If you would have had this same head, did the car in purple and black, like purple for red, black for white, same head, and call it flatline, like a Nemesis Ectotron. That
I
would've got
like
me.
that.
That would have got me.
Like almost shattered glass, because you know what? No,
Shattered glass Ectotron.
no one
That
even
would've fucking
remembers.
got me.
No one even remembers the cartoon where the Ghostbusters had a shattered glass universe. They went to a dead world where being human was considered like a haunting, and they had their own version of Ghostbusters in this reverse world that captured humans.
Yeah.
Oh, sort of like Beetlejuice is a human exorcist.
Yeah, so they had a just the flipped concept, and as a kid watching it in the 80s and 90s, I was like, oh, that's a really cool concept. It was a really like heavy metal looking world. The place was like a green void and islands floated, and it was like, oh my god, humans, get the human busters on it.
I think that was the one where it was the first time we actually saw the terror dogs in the cartoon.
Yeah.
Oh god, now you're making me think.
Do you remember?
back.
There was.
I
one,
remember
yeah?
I remember them in that alternate dimension, and they said they couldn't use their proton packs because they weren't sure if physics worked the same way there.
That does sound familiar. Yes.
That's actually a realistic concern.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. They weren't
It's like-
certain. They weren't certain, and then at the end, like Venkman accidentally like presses the button whenever he's attacked by a terror dog. The whole thing started like Egon. It looked like Egon had been killed, and like Egon's ghost was kind of showing up, and Ray Stantz, well, he's in the Nether Realm, and Venkman, of course, well, we'll just hop a plane and go to Holland. We'll get him, and he goes, no, not the Netherlands. He's in the Nether Realm.
The people who
you
make
know,
Mortal Kombat?
Yeah.
He went to Sovngarde. Yeah.
Right. But yeah, make this a fucking shattered glass. Make it fucking flatline. Because I would have bought this. I would have gotten a large fucking Decepticon logo, covered up the Ghostbusters logo on the side, and yeah, done. There's my flatline.
I mean, yeah. Now, when you describe that sort of like reverse of the coloring, there is precedence for it in the cartoon series. Now, I get it being from the cartoon series. It would have been like super deep cut, like 12 stitches deep cut. I was like, what the hell is this character?
I know all about that kind of deep cut.
Yeah.
I just remembered something funny about that show. Do you remember how in the real Ghostbusters cartoon, animation in that world, or at least some of it, was actually live action, and they were treating it as a cartoon?
You mean rotoscope
Vaguely
footage?
remember that.
There's actually a part in that show where they attend a screening for a movie based on them, and it's just the original Ghostbusters film, and they go into the theater and they're watching the original Ghostbusters.
Right. It's because in their timeline, I remember this episode as well. In their timeline, like they defeated the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man and Gozer. They had, instead of having like each one had a different color suit, in this one they all had like the tan suits, but their suits were ruined because of all the ectoplasm. And then whenever they come back, they take the suits off. All the ectoplasm of the suits copies their DNA, and now they have to deal with ghostly versions of themselves in their old costume.
Oh, yeah.
So they made an episode out of it. Yeah, I remember.
That kind of is a shattered glass type thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's also weird because and fucking now that we're the Ghostbusters podcast.
Yeah.
The DVD.
Apparently, Hasbro Transformers is now the Ghostbusters brand.
Shit, I don't care. It's awesome that
they're interchangeable now.
Now that we're getting Ghostbusters love, I love it. But
Me too.
One of the greatest things that ever happened was how they broke up episodes for Saturday morning and weekly viewing, and this was an extra on the DVDs where they talked about we need episodes in advance for showing on the weekdays, and we need episodes for Saturday morning, and the same writers were involved for 2 different productions. And one of the weird things was they didn't have the same producer. So one of them said, you can't say Necronomicon. And they were like, but we're saying Necronomicon in the Saturday morning version. It's like, no, you can't say Necronomicon.
That's right. Cthulhu actually showed up in an episode of Ghostbusters.
Yeah, so they said, okay, well, what should we do then if these 2 fucking idiots can't agree about the book? And then they just said, well, we'll compromise. And they said, it's literally the book that can't be named. And in the show, they said, no, tell us, what is the book that can't be named? And the museum curator that was trying to tell them that there was a haunting said, no, literally, that's what the book is called. It's the book that can't be named. And then all the Ghostbusters go, oh, clever.
Yeah. Why couldn't they call it the Necronomicon? What's wrong with that?
Because one producer was just a fucking idiot Christian propagandaist or something like that. And he's like, no, you can't mention religion, especially other made up religions. Hey, Walter.
Hey.
So I guess this guy probably didn't like Star Wars very much because Jediism is a religion.
Well, I guess
probably
he's
not
the one to thank for the holiday special. It's like, yes, I'll destroy Star Wars from within.
Now people are bitching about tit armor.
Yeah.
Jesus fucking.
Oh yeah. I saw that, and all I had to say was, it's a woman's cuirass.
Right. It wasn't even like that booby. Right?
No, it's not. It's a woman's cuirass. It barely looks any different than the male one.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen like the chest protectors like people practicing karate have to wear?
I've seen
They're
the ones
very
that women
titty.
have to wear. I've seen the ones that women wear in HEMA.
So,
Right.
Walter, to catch you up real quick, we were talking about the Ghostbusters. Scott is recovering from his pint of blood loss by eating a lot of junk food, and apparently Johnstown, Pennsylvania has a vampire problem.
Yeah. You were saying Holson.
Yeah, don't women in real armies have specialized chest plate armor?
Yes,
To
because women have
accommodate?
tits.
Yeah.
Right.
Tits
So that's
just don't
something that-
disappear.
Exists
And when they're when they're practicing hemo with swords and all that, like the men are fine just wearing like a just wearing a vest, right? But they actually do have to wear like a shield there. They totally do.
I'm sorry. Women have tits, and tits are fun. I played with a set today. It was great fun. I enjoyed it. She enjoyed it.
It's not a case of people, air quote, getting upset about the titty armor. It's Anita Sarkeesian getting upset about the titty armor.
Oh, that
It's
bitch.
It's one person trying to become relevant.
Yeah.
Again, yeah.
Stare at me! Stare at me! My vagina craves attention.
It's how she makes her money, is what it is.
Oh, after what she did to Cards Against Humanity, fuck her.
Yeah. Yeah. Now, here's the thing. It wasn't just Ectotron that we got reviews of. We now have pictures of Studio Series B127.
Well, hold on. We got to get Walter because we're not too far away. We need Walter's take on the new head sculpt.
I like the new head sculpt, but not enough to pre-order it.
Yeah, we said the same thing.
Like if I walk into a Target and see it, and there's nothing else that I need, then I'll pick it up.
It's also substantially more expensive than the original.
Yeah.
So I can't justify that.
I don't see anyone who's not really hardcore about, well, I got to have one of each fig. I mean, I am, but not to the extent of, oh, new head sculpt and a new blue fig equal a new purchase. No, I have the original. I'm happy with it. Let's get some new Ghostbusters vehicles.
Imagine if this came with two transformable demon dogs.
Oh, that's what I was hoping for. Yeah. I was hoping for horrible. Like this would have been the best way to reveal like Headmaster Horrible.
Yeah,
it could have been a 2-pack. Right, you could do a 2-pack, and both of them horrible, but like one slightly different colored from the other. You could do like one Ghostbusters and one G1 colored, and your Headmasters could have been Vince Clortho and Zool.
Yeah.
And then on top of that, hey, do me a favor. You could have done another Ghostbusters toy, real fucking simple, Gozer repaint of Chromia.
Yeah.
Actually, you know what would have been perfect for the Ghostbusters crossover line? Take Vertebrake and Paleotrex from Kingdom, cast them in translucent plastic and ghosts.
Yeah.
Oh, that actually looked pretty sick. I like that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'm not even a fan of translucent plastic, but come on.
I mean, even if they only made cameos in the new comic, it's like, look, that's Paleotrex and Vertebrake as spooky clear blue ghosts. That's something. But a new accessory would have been really appreciated just because it's like, look, you didn't even bother to dip a Spike toy in beige and say it's Peter Venkman or anything like that.
Add in a fucking ghost trap.
A ghost trap. You already got the proton pack.
If they did a Vince Clortho dog, and he had a large enough robot mode, he should have a face sculpt that looks like
Rick Moranis.
Rick Moranis, yeah,
with a little sieve on his head.
Dude, you know, not double dealer, punch and counter punch Rick Moranis, because you have your possessed Rick Moranis and you have your Ghostbusters Rick Moranis.
One has red light piping and the other one has regular eyes.
Yeah,
fucking sound chip that goes, hey, I'm having a party. Some people coming by. You want to come by later?
And then
that's all.
And then one of the bonus lines that no one will get is like,
"We're all gonna play Twister.
Kids.
We're all gonna play Twister later. You want to come over?"
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, fucking like, what is this? I don't know what this fucking fascination is, but like toys that fucking poop and shit, like the unicorns, like throwing some ecto slime.
What the fuck is up with that? God fucking damn it!
Like
Poopsie the rapping unicorn. It dances
shit
and raps.
Like that. I mean, fucking.
And
the old Ghostbusters line used to have those gelatinous slimes that you could buy. And if you gave that to one of these guys and you can recreate Peter Venkman getting slimed by Slimer, it's like, he slimed me.
Those gelatinous slimes were a fucking pain in my ass.
And yet,
Because each one of those gelatinous slimes had a different ghost in it. There was like 4 different ghosts, but you couldn't tell which ghost was inside.
and years...
they're like blind packs.
Yeah, years and years later, Bendy and the Ink Machine did the exact same thing with their Inkwell toys.
Here's the thing, they're at least blind bags. You can press the outside of the bag, and if you're good enough, you can like get the bump map and figure out what's inside. With this, you literally had to have ESP.
Yeah.
Or
Which is thematically appropriate for Ghostbusters.
Absolutely. Now, as I was saying, B127. Goddamn, he's sexy.
Oh yeah.
Until you realize that he's, made from that Cybertron cliff jumper, which is not a fun toy.
I don't know. I'll keep him in box then.
Is that what he's based on?
Well, okay.
Yeah.
It's the Bumblebee movie Cybertron mode cliff jumper, which in and of itself is a retool of the Bumblebee movie Bumble Jeep.
Oh.
Thrice remolded?
Yeah. It started off as a Bumblebee and turned into a Bumblebee again.
Yeah.
With cliff
Full
jumper
circle.
in between.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's ring speciation from Transformers molds.
Yeah.
I like to think of it as convergent evolution coming back.
Yeah.
Like somehow,
Yeah.
like the breeding just happened right in the. Now there's fucking like prehistoric cattle aurochs walking around.
Yeah, someone fucked a car. Now it's just like, now we're cars again. Great.
I still smell like gasoline down there.
It's like this. It's like the cetaceans. They came out of the water, and then they went back in.
It's like,
By the way,
Or the modern land tortoise, which is descended from a marine turtle, which was originally a land turtle that was originally a marine turtle, which was originally a land turtle.
then before that, a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle?
it's like that's the fucking evolution equivalent of like holding the door open and waiting for your cat to leave. Like, get one or the other. Come in, either come in or stay.
Getting stuck in a revolving door.
It's more like a paddle wheel, though. It's in the water, out of the water, in the water, out of the water. Dude, stick a convergent line. Go with it.
Yeah.
Fucking hell. I'm pissed off that like millions of years ago, something crawled out of the ocean. Now I have to pay taxes. What a bunch of bullshit that is.
Look, you don't want to blame the sea creature. You want to blame some of the early Mesopotamians and maybe even the Mycenaean Greeks for like the concept of money.
Fuck them.
Yeah, the Mycenaean Greeks, yeah.
Fuck them. Jesus fucking Christ.
It's like, thanks a lot,
Whoops.
Autolycus. Because of you,
If
money's a thing.
if the Sumerians hadn't invented cuneiform, you probably wouldn't be paying taxes.
Fuck. But B127, okay, it's divisive. I like it. It fills out my Cybertronian modes.
It's pretty stank looking. Like, wow, I don't remember B127 being this kibbly. I mean, I know it can't be helped because of the mold, but he was a little more streamlined.
Here, this one was the one that depressed me. Dino.
Oh, first attempt at Dino. Is this a new mold?
Yeah.
Okay.
You were saying, Holson.
Yeah, it's a little bit underwhelming.
Yeah, it's not a Ferrari, that's for certain.
Well,
it's kind of like it's kind of like whenever you go to New York and buy a Rolex watch and some guy sells you a Bolex.
Well, that's the toy the brand licensing behind that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They can
Maybe
get
that's why it
because-
took so long.
because Ferrari is super fucking litigious.
Yeah, I mean,
Which one is?
Ferrari.
Oh, they're like the Harmony Gold of car companies.
well,
Here's the thing. Here's the thing, though. In my fucking opinion, if you want your car to be in a Transformers movie, because obviously Ferrari said yes to that, then the lawyers should have had something hand in hand going like, yeah, you want your car in the movie, we'll put your car in the movie. He'll be a good guy, but you're going to have to license that car to us as part of the deal so that we can make a toy. Because let's face it, what are we making, Michael Bay? 3-hour-long toy commercial with tits. That's right, Mike. We're making a 3-hour-long toy commercial with tits.
It's not
people have to pay for.
It's not as easy as that because you deal with car companies, yeah, but you as a movie company like Paramount can afford their licensing. So like Ferrari or like Lamborghini, Ferrari, any of the big guys, they say, you want our cars? Fine. You want to blow them up? You want to wreck them? Fine. You got to pay us $100 million per car. Now you come around like Hasbro and says, hey, the character was in the movie. We're not Paramount. We're the guys making the toys based on the characters from Paramount. They say the same thing. You need to pay us a licensing fee. It's like, I can't afford your licensing fee. We're just a toy company. So they get to do the thing where it's just like, it's an off-brand Ferrari.
I can tell you this. I have to go poop. I'll be right back.
Yeah.
It's a Ferrari. But does anybody else think this kind of soft focus looks like a Legends toy?
The color, I mean, you got to blame the color.
it just looks
swap.
It just looks very, very. It just looks very simple. Like it doesn't really look like it has a whole lot of parts. It looks like something that would be found in a Legends class card.
I can say that because of two things: the amount of color that was allowed for Dino in the movie is partially to blame. It's like, what color's the car? Predominantly, Michael Bay just said, "Great, slap that bitch with red." Secondly, it's a first pass at a new character, so I can understand why it's so hard to get it looking right the first time, because it's like, well, Dino hasn't really been done before, so we can try. This is what it looks like, and then I assume years from now, when they decide to do Dino again, he's gonna get maybe that evolutionary bump where it's like your 07 Optimus compared to Revenge of the Fallen Optimus. It's just a huge leap in quality, hopefully.
Did one of the third-party companies already do one?
They did.
Yep. Although I think it was
which one was that?
Yeah, I think it was Masterpiece scaled though.
Yeah, but that just all that means is that it had a super high parts count and looked very, very faithful, right?
Oh, I remember it had some great features like the hook arms, like it was able to shoot like the long cable connections that it did in the movie where Dino was sliding around on the streets.
Was that Unique Toys?
Alien Attack.
Alien Attack. I remember Alien Attack. I know that Unique Toys did some good ones too, though. I think.
Don't remember.
I know that they did a Dark Souls Megatron that was really impressive.
Yeah.
But the Hasbro one was pretty good as is, so it was like,
I have both of those, and actually the Last Night Megatron, I have both of them, and I think they're both really good. They're actually
they're amazing
for what they are.
I love leaving my Leader class Megs in jet mode and putting my Voyager class Megs in robot mode, and then having Voyager ride Leader while wielding dual flame clubs.
Dude, look at the chest on this. I have a real problem with the robot mode, number one, because it just looks like he's wearing his chest like a fucking wife beater t-shirt.
I was just saying that its soft focus looks like a Legends toy.
But look at this. Look at like the pecs. Is that the way that the movie character was? Were these fins asymmetrical?
I mean,
that is weird.
He was in all of. I don't even think he had 2 minutes of screen time.
Like 20 seconds. Yeah.
Why was his name?
And everything was moving around, and he was flipping.
He had like
why was his
four
name
sides. That's all I remember. Like he
Dino.
went total Grievous.
He was named Dino because that's actually the name of one of Enzo Ferrari's kids.
Oh, that's why. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. See, that looks way better.
Yeah, I
That
think
one
that's
you're-
the
yeah,
alien,
that.
that's the alien attack for Raj.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's loads better.
That's the Dino I have.
Does
That's
the
masterpiece scale, right?
I think so.
does the alien
Yeah, that one
attack
is.
version come with the alternate Italian hand that where the wrist swivels, but you're holding like 3 fingers together? Yeah, exactly like that, Wholesome.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think I'm going to end up getting that alien attack for Raj figure because
Yeah.
I'm.
Oh man.
I do not like the look of this. I'm going to get the Dino figure, but I don't like the look of this. I'm going to get the alien attack one as well. I'll call one Dino, I'll call one Mirage, and I'm just going to sit there and I'm going to hold them each in my hand, and they're going to make them talk to each other. Going, a bibbity boppity, boobity bibbity.
Dino and Bino.
Bada boom.
I honestly think for a first attempt at a character that didn't get any love, this is pretty good. I mean, considering what we know now, that like the plastic budget for this dude couldn't have been any more than a nickel. He turned out pretty good looking, I think. So, and plus, not to mention the poor dude who voiced him died shortly after, probably from embarrassment. But
Shame.
I would get it anyway, just to like honor him.
He had
I'll
a
tell you
voice.
Yeah, he's like, come on, make yourself for something. Don't worry, it's nothing personal. Was the lines that he did.
Yeah, he had a weird accent.
Yeah.
That he actually he had line. I didn't remember that.
It
I thought he was.
sucked.
I thought he just was in the movie for like 3 seconds in the background doing
Yeah,
something.
he
blurry.
did his
What-
General
what-
Grievous impression, and then everyone's like,
what
"Good job,
mud-
Sideswipe."
What mud flapping skids were to black people, Dino was to Italians.
Let's
I see.
The only way it could have been worse if there was a green version of him that was slightly taller and
gonna
thinner.
say that.
or if he used his arm blades to cut a pizza.
Yeah. Look at here. Slice.
Let's get all the stereotypes
he-
in there. It's just like he puts on.
If
puts
he
on
rode a
Domino
Vespa.
mask. A Vespa
Yeah.
too. Yeah.
A Vespa.
Wasn't there already a Vespa in
Absolutely.
AOE?
Oh my god. Yeah. Yes. What the fuck?
be even-
What the fuck was that little
Squeaks.
retarded
Squeaks.
Squeaks. He's-
It'd be even better if it'd be even better if he killed Autobots in the movie by stepping on their heads. Just
Yeah.
Yep.
You know,
Dino
this
riding
toy
squeaks.
actually reminds me of like when you have a turkey for Thanksgiving. Like, doesn't his torso look like a turkey or a chicken?
like a delicious brown butterball turkey.
Yeah.
You know, as
Yeah.
a
For a minute there, I thought it was the Alienware logo.
it does light up when you press his power button.
Like Hasbro couldn't get the car company on board, so they had to make up for their product placement somewhere else.
Yeah.
That kind of looks like that Tobot you showed us last week that has the angry chest and the angry crotch.
Yeah.
So okay, so we're getting another Ectotron that's like a 20 spot more expensive just because it has a head and a tardigrade. That should have been a fracture. We're getting super Dino Bro, and we're getting Cybertron and Bumblebee.
Yeah, that Ectotron confuses me because you said Ghost Trap, and I was like, wait a minute. The San Diego Comic-Con Optimus did come with a Ghost Trap roller.
Yeah.
They could have just thrown that in.
Shit! If you wanted it really special, you could have turned the goddamn trailer into a ghost trap.
Yeah. And then, okay, fine, everything else, I'm warm to everything else, though. I especially like that fucking Dino looks like he has 2 dual discs on each arm, and he's ready to duel.
actually, oh my god, I didn't even notice that. You're right. He looks like he's getting ready for a Yu-Gi-Oh fight.
You've activated my trap card. Oh my god.
I activate my trap. Copyright infringement.
Mhm.
Oh no.
Now, holy shit, this caught me by surprise. X-Men.
Oh my god, it's Autobot X-Men.
Yeah. His name is Ultimate Expanse, which happened to my waistline after I ate all these goddamn nachos.
Could they cram any more fucking characters into this one dude?
The only way is if his legs didn't work and he had to be in a wheelchair.
So,
He
but
has
the name though, why did they go with that name? That's so easy to make fun of.
Honestly, Autobot X-Bot is a much better name,
Yeah.
and Xavier just came up with that shit like 2 seconds ago.
Yeah.
I mean, it's fucking obvious when you look at it. It's like, well, what was Autobot X? He was a bit of everything. Well, this dude literally has life field pouches, Cyclops' visors, Psylocke's side blade, Wolverine's claws, and what else can we spot here? Spotlights from the Michael Jackson Moonwalker robot. Why not?
Jesus.
Could have
He's
given
blue
him,
like Beast and Nightcrawler.
Jesus, let Holson talk.
I was also gonna say Nightcrawler. Just give him a tail.
Oh, wait. I just noticed the inside of those wings look like the Angel of Death wings that Angel was when he was one of Apocalypse's 4 horsemen.
Oh, Jesus Christ. This thing is just... This is like the new Why My Shoulders Hurt. There's no reason that this dude's shoulders need to be above like his hairline.
Is he?
Well, that's mistransformed. In some of the other pictures, he actually has a neck.
And what the fuck is that little thing that goes around Wolverine's waist? Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Is it Speedos?
Getting a little bit of cable
something-
from his belt.
The life field
Is
pouches.
it something from like the video games, like when he goes Berserker Barrage?
He just starts
like-
sprouting claws.
Like some video game effects?
That
don't know.
head sculpt is very expressive.
I think
Yeah.
that's supposed to be Charles Xavier.
It looks very like IDW skids.
Yeah, it's very expressive. It's like, not sure.
Yeah,
Expressive.
Milne drew him.
Oh my god. I'm getting like Thor the B10 Warthog vibes from him, sort of, just because of those spindly limbs.
That little gray bit just above that yellow X piece on the chest, that looks like it's derived from Cable.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
Those pouches, you call them in Marvel Comics, they're affectionately known as life field pouches.
Yeah.
So he was like, when the 90s X-Men hit it huge with Jim Lee, and Rob Liefeld helped do character sketches for Chris Claremont's relaunch of the comic series. Liefeld was like, fucking pouches, and everyone's just like, Jesus, fuck, man, you think you got enough pouches on these motherfuckers? And it's
More
stuck.
pouches. Let them wear cargo shorts.
Well, hey, Cable uses a gun, or he's got to put his bullets somewhere.
He puts them in flat space, dude. He puts them in hammer space.
No. I would love to see. Hear me out on this. I would love to see Fortress Maximus redone as a Sentinel now.
Oh my!
Head
I
comes
think you
off.
may have.
Head
Yeah.
comes off. Another smaller Sentinel. Another like smaller Sentinel underneath that. Shit, yeah. Whole bunch of little microns. He transforms into a Master Mold.
Yes, Titan class Master Mold whose head comes off and turns into like Nimrod or something.
Yeah. And his alt mode is a goddamn factory for Sentinels, like Master Mold was.
That's genius.
Head comes off, turns into Nimrod. That head comes off, Peter Dinklage's Trask.
Jesus,
Yes.
this naming is so goddamn long. Transformers crossover X-Men Ultimate X Expanse, but it has another X to represent crossover. So it reads Transformers X-Men Ultimate X Expanse. If you didn't speak English, could you understand this?
I do speak English, and I'm having some difficulty.
My God, he is so much, and I love every fucking unnecessary pouch, laser blade, and detail.
Does that visor tilt down?
Yes, it
like
does.
Does it?
Yes, it does. Because I think if you see, like, it's in the right there.
Oh,
Oh, it does. Okay, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, this is damn good.
Beast.
This is damn good.
Beast had the.
I
best one, I
actually like this substantially more than Ecto 1.
I like this substantially more than Maverick.
I cannot wait for the Hasbro crossover where they put all the licensed vehicles together. So you got Gigawatt versus Expanse versus Top Gun's Maverick versus what the fuck else and all.
Well, see, that's the thing, though, is they're all Autobots. We kind of need some crossover Decepticons.
What's a really good vehicle?
There was
be a villain?
There was no excuse for that anemic robot mode on that Top Gun figure.
Yeah.
It's so wispy looking.
He spent too much time in the danger zone.
Oh, look, he has an oversized crotch like all the Jim Lee drawings.
Yep.
I was the other day. You're saying Jim Lee. It kind of reminded me. The other day I was checking my email, and I got an email from Funbee Studios because I'm a Patreon supporter. And it was like 3D files, excuse me, to print out to give. I'll bring it up here. Let me bring up my mail to give Ironhide and Ratchet their mobile Autobot repair base mode. So let's see here. Funbee Studios battle platform for Earthrise Ironhide. There it is.
Nice.
Yeah. So there's the parts. You add them on. You got your little base for Ironhide, and I looked at that and went, "Oh, sexy," right? My wife spins around, looks at the screen, and sees Ironhide, and she goes, "Why is it never a woman?" Angry. Sexy. It's never a woman, Scott.
Look,
never. What is wrong with you? Why aren't you staring at other women?
Look, it just means you're kind of pansexual in a different way.
Why is it never a woman? God, I love her so.
Look, not only are you heterosexual, you're fictional sexual.
I'm fictional sexual. Oh, I may keep mine like this.
Put the head down.
He looks, yeah.
You were saying, Holson, you don't think?
I don't think anyone saw this crossover coming.
No.
Nope.
No.
I mean, I've seen so many posts of people speculating what the next crossover would be or what they would like to see, and I don't think I've seen anyone coming up with this.
I mean, it was sort of in the back of my mind because I always liked the Marvel crossover stuff Hasbro did for years, but they never touched on the Blackbird, and I thought, damn, that's a missed opportunity. Spider-Man got to be a helicopter and a motorcycle before like any X-Men ever came out, and I was like, oh, I guess that's just because of all the movies and shit.
Or even a flip former, like the jump starter.
Yeah. Like, they rode that gravy train when the MCU was rolling out real hard, and I was like, man, but the X-Men Blackbird jet would be perfect. And then nothing, just nothing for years.
Yeah, totally. I've actually, the crossover that I really wanted to see was Star Trek. I really wanted to see a Fortress Tiberius.
Yeah. I wanted to see some of Alex Milne's designs from the Terminator book.
He had a Terminator book?
I've never seen that crossover, but I've seen other books by him because in the original IDW setting.
Thomas, shut the fuck up. Terminator? What?
Yeah, there was a Transformers Terminator crossover with Alex Milne on artwork.
Yeah, Velocity and RC with decent Earth modes.
What year was this?
Yeah, this year.
This year.
Oh shit! I gotta go to read
Hold on
comics
here.
online. Or Scott
Transformers versus Terminator.
Yeah,
and there were some bits of that story set in the future where the Decepticons had conquered Skynet, and the Seekers were turning into Skynet brand hunter-killer skyships.
Yeah.
Oh, that would be.
Oh my God.
Walter, you said there's no good vehicles for the Decepticons. What if it's the hunter-killers from Terminator?
I would be very much for that.
I remember. Okay, the design they used for RC in this is sort of like if they did? What if they did a Binal Tech RC but did it correctly?
Yeah.
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 This is RC's design.
Wow.
Yeah.
You know, and she kind of had like a pink wind charger feel to her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because she was like an 83 Camaro.
Yeah. Is this
And Velocity was like a Pontiac Firebird.
let's see here. We'll do Velocity. Yeah, there's Velocity.
Yep.
Oh yeah, remember we talked about these.
Yeah, because somebody actually made like a 3D printed Velocity in RC.
Oh my.
Her outline in that concept arts. Have you noticed she's got the same outline as like animated Sentinel Prime?
Look at that back too.
No.
Is that a flaming owl?
And we'll do
Yes.
Starscream. Hopefully it's we'll see like those images of them as HKs.
Hunter killers. Yeah.
Yeah. I am not seeing them as HKs.
You could even make a Junkion with that Jeep, old Jeep,
Oh, here
and the laser turret on it.
Ooh. Look at that.
Here we go.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, that
Oh.
works.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I would love to see that.
So-
I would absolutely love to see that.
That has to be a crossover at some point. Get your Decepticons
Oh,
into
please.
the mix.
Yeah.
Because you can't do Megatron as a gun. That freaks people out too much.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you can't make him into a recognizable weapon. You got to make him into a horrifying weapon that you can't hide from.
I mean, if you could get the license to Mad Max, I'm pretty sure he'd make a great Droog vehicle.
I'll tell you what, I would love to see this. I would absolutely love to see this in toy form. I really would.
Yeah.
I really would. And Soundwave is one of those ground-based HKs.
Yep.
Yeah.
Or even Megatron is a ground-based hunter-killer.
Dude, those things made me hate Rob the Robot because I was like, Rob the Robot's out to kill humanity.
We all kind of knew it.
Because
We all kind of knew it. We fought him back, though, back in the 80s.
those huge
seen
ass
Rob the
rolling
Robot?
tanks. Yeah. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Those upper torso things. I was like, Rob the Robot? Oh no. Oh no.
Yeah, those Terminator HKs, I believe they were called.
What were those weird motorcycle things called from Salvation?
Oh,
A
mistake.
disappointment.
Stupid.
We
Yeah,
all
here-
thought the same joke.
Here we go. Hunter-killer tank.
Oh yeah, this thing.
Oof.
That would make a good Megatron, honestly.
Kind of looks like
Yeah.
looks like a 40K vehicle of some kind.
I mean, if you're gonna do
That's still a Transformers crossover I want to see as 40K. Just give
Yes.
give me an Autobot that turns into a Space Marine battle barge. I need my flying space cathedral.
wait, what
You
was
know who?
Oh,
you know who I
yeah.
fucking want? The
Hmm.
crossover I want. I want Masters of the Universe vehicles as Transformers. I know it's not gonna happen because Mattel, Hasbro,
Yeah.
but god damn, like Roton, like a Roton as a
Yeah, I know.
Transformer.
That circular vehicle that looks like a saw
Oh.
blade. That thing.
Yeah.
that.
Evil Cosmos.
Yeah.
There you go.
I have-
Evil Cosmos.
I have that Spydor thing, actually, the original
Oh my
Spydor.
Wait,
And here's the thing. I wouldn't want this Roton. There was actually a model kit that you could build Roton out of, and the model kit was so much fucking nicer.
hold on. I need
Model.
a visual after you look this one up. Walter, what was it called? The Sisters of Battle with their cathedral tank?
Yeah. Oh, the Immolator, I think.
Emulator.
Yeah, that's the emulator.
We need an
Yeah.
emulator Megatron because he has stained glass window parts and bas relief angels.
Yes.
And rockets that fire from a pipe organ
organ.
keyboard.
Yeah.
There
Yeah.
we go.
Come on, Gothic Megatron looking like this? Fuck yeah.
Hit him with a little bit of closer, my God, to thee.
And just launch a fucking barrage of rockets from the pipe organ.
Dude, come on. He's even got
That is
braziers. Can you imagine just like Megatron going, I ain't gonna shoot you. I'm gonna burn a fucking hole through you.
Honestly, that looks more like an alt mode for the Fallen than it does for Megatron.
Yep. Freedom is the right of all sentient beings, and freedom is heresy.
Oh,
Peace through heresy. There we go.
orc vehicle junkions.
Yeah.
Oh, that's perfect.
That's all you need.
Why
because-
the? Oh, go ahead, Xavier. Sorry.
No, it's okay, because I was just saying, all you need is a little bit of orc magic that says transform on a piece of paper.
Why the fuck have we not gotten modulator junkions?
Oh, fuck, yeah.
Yeah, that's seemed like the most obvious thing in the world, doesn't it?
Right?
Yeah.
I'm hoping Studio Series. I'm hoping Studio Series 86 get some modulator junkions out there. I'll take a modulator gift set. Give me like 4 junkions, and I'll buy that gift set like 5 times over so I can fucking mix and match an infinite junkion thing. You have like if you have 4 different types of legs, 4 different types of torsos, 4 different types of arms, 4 different heads, you got yourself like an endless junkion army.
Maybe they'll see what KFC's doing with theirs, because they've got like 6 different junkions now, and they actually do that. They come apart and you can swap their bits around.
Right? It'd be great. You just have to have the basic skeleton. Like those construct bots. Construct bots, they all had the basic same skeleton, and then you put stuff on top of them. And honestly, now that I'm thinking about like those scout class Constructicons, construct bots would have been perfect for junkions.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Have you seen Crash Hog and all the other KFC junkions?
I have.
Because they're exactly the same skeleton, but yeah, they can mix and match just like that.
When you say skeleton and junkions, I imagine they actually built their forms around skeletons.
Why not?
That sounds like something they would do, yeah.
Paleotrex, vertebrae,
It's the only way to contain the evil within.
Ractonite. Oh my God, the evil within. Could you imagine crossovers in humanoids?
Oh God. How are we this good with coming up with ideas that will never form?
Right?
No,
I don't
it'll
even know
never.
what
I
don't even know what they transform into. Holson,
You know,
were
it's even.
saying.
Yeah, Walter, didn't you help me out with Digibash based on humanoids?
That I did.
Yep. Yeah.
Hang on,
It
let
was
me.
the slug, I think. Sludge?
Yeah, from Age of Extinction that I turned into Decompose.
Oh.
Yeah, that looked awesome.
I just thought of one that is even less likely to happen. Transformers crossover with the Core.
Crossovers Red Dwarf.
Oh. Well.
Which is weird because we almost got it with Talkie Toaster.
Oh, yeah. Oh, look at that.
Oh, shit.
There it is. Yeah.
That looks good.
Wow. That gold chrome looks really good on that.
That is awesome.
Why does this not scream, I am a golden god?
Yeah. That's beautiful. I'm not going to lie. I might get another slog just to make this happen.
Man.
Oh, but first, my foot has to be good enough to walk up steps. I haven't basked in the glory of my collection in 2 weeks.
You didn't
I
get
haven't
any,
been able to 3D print in 2 weeks.
You weren't able to go to work either?
No. I've gone to work. I didn't go to work today. Last night was really fucking bad.
Was it weather or was it professional reasons?
It was
Oh,
that's nice. It was the stitches were pulling. And it was a thing where like I got to bed about 1 a.m. and then I woke up at about 3, Didn't get to bed until 4. Woke up again at 5.
Oh.
Went to bed at 6. Got up at 7:30 to go to work. And I just texted my boss and said, I'm going to work from home today because I am fucking dying.
God.
And I mean, it was bad. The whole day, I'm like looking forward to getting my stitches out. And I go and I find a close parking spot. I walk over to the doctor's office, and the doctor looks at my foot, and I go, how much is this going to hurt? And he goes, yeah, maybe. Don't know yet. He goes,
that's some idiocracy levels of coping.
Oh, he was honestly, I really like this doctor. I really liked him. It wasn't my family doctor, who is my boss's wife. You know, she wasn't there, but he went, let's take a look here. And he went, wow, you did a number on this, didn't you? No, yeah. That's why I'm walking on crutches. And he goes, okay. He goes, we're going to take the stitches out because we've got to play this kind of like this. We have to leave the stitches in long enough so that the wound heals, but not so long that you get infection from them. So I think 14 days is a good thing. We'll take them out. And he goes, let's take out the one stitch.
Walter, go back one.
Oh, sorry about that. He goes,
what's that?
He goes, he takes the first stitch out. It's not
That's
bad.
the sanguinor.
Oh my God. Please continue, Scott.
So he takes the first stitch out, not so bad, and it's right at the tip of the toe. And then he takes the second stitch out, but he rests his hand where he takes the first stitch out of. And I went, holy shit, can you move your hand? He goes, yeah. He goes, no problem. Thank you for telling me it's your foot. And he takes the second one out, and I go, okay, felt that one. I go, okay, let's go ahead. Let's get the third one out. And the third one came out, and it was like somebody just like pulled a razor blade out of my toe. And I went, okay, stop for a second.
You, sir, have been infected, mutilated, and had some of the best bedside manner money can buy thrown your way.
Yeah. I go, stop for a second. He goes, that's cool. We're going to take as much time as we need. And I go. He goes, I can numb it, but that's going to be another injection site. It's going to hurt, to numb it. I said, I know. I said, let's just power through this. And he goes, I'll tell you what, we'll freeze the toe. And I go, this is how much pain I'm in. I'm going, sounds like a good idea, Doc. Let's do that. and he goes and he sprays the toe with like this, Freon thing. And he sprays it over and he goes, we're gonna trick this toe. We're gonna make it think the nerves are shot. Okay, let's do it. And he pulls the next stitch out and he goes, I can tell that didn't work one little bit. No, sir, it did not, Doc. And I said, I'll tell you what. I said, let's do this. So now we're 4 down. We've got 9 more to go. Or 8 more. 8 more stitches to go. I look at him and I go, I'll tell you what, Doc. I'm gonna count to 3. You trim the stitch. I'm gonna count to 3. On 3, I'm going to exhale, pull as I exhale. And I said I had my first wife was diabetic, and she would always exhale as she put the needle into her stomach to hook the pump up. Let's do that. And that did help. That did help. It did numb the pain, and we got through it. It was hell though. And then he goes, okay, just keep an eye on it. Make sure the skin doesn't separate. And what?
Skin separating? That's something an evil guy would say.
Yeah. And then I hobbled back to my car, and I sat in the car and cried for about 5 minutes.
Like a pussy.
Like a pussy. Absolutely like a pussy. I was self-lubricating. And then I went to McDonald's and I want an orange soda. And they went, yes, sir, we'll get you an orange soda. And then I drove home.
Now sorry that had to happen to you, but hold on. Walter was flashing some very nice 40K there. What was that sanguinar? Did you do that, Head?
I grabbed an image. Well, I grabbed an image of like Dante's armor from one of the books.
Yeah.
And then just blended the colors to fit in with what I was doing on the actual figure. It's not quite the Sanguinor. It's basically Giant Robot Sanguinius, because these are Primarchs.
I was gonna say, if,
Here's Lionel Johnson that I made out of Alpha Trion.
damn,
Mm-hmm.
Because lion mode.
your Photoshop's getting a little better. I'm starting to believe your constant stalking of Hasbro employees has benefited you the ability to copy them now.
Yeah.
Fulgrim.
Fulgrim. Perturabo.
Yes.
Jagatai Khan. Rogel Dorn,
Jagatai.
who came out more orange than yellow, but
Nice.
Sanguinius and Alfarius.
Holy shit, Scott! How much?
That Alfarius looks like it could easily be like a G2 Abominus, like
Yeah.
a G2 Hunger.
Which one of these looks like it would hurt the least in your constant state of pain to get tattooed on your back? On the happiness scale of 1 being the greatest little happy face and 10 being the most in pain face.
I'm gonna go for the white background that each one of these figures is on.
That's a lot of ink.
Yeah,
Oh my
because you
God.
are a very peach-colored man.
That's true. That is true. Oh my fucking God! We got some good news, boys.
Woo!
Who
Is
wants some good
racism
news?
over?
If racism is over. Stephen Capelle Jr. set to direct the next Transformers movie. I'm unfamiliar with Stephen Capelle Jr. I don't know what he's done. He said he directed Creed 2. I didn't even know there was a Creed 1.
Yeah.
I will say this. It's not Michael Bay, so good job, everyone. We win.
Well,
Yeah.
I have never heard of
Why-
him up until this point.
Why not just let Travis Knight make another one? He did a good job with the last one.
Well, they're not saying that Travis Knight isn't going to direct another one, but remember, next year they're doing 2 at the same time. They're doing a Bumblebee
Right.
and they're doing a Beast Wars. So I'm thinking that Capelle may be set to do Transformers Beast Wars.
yeah, so it might be the issue of they're trying to do their own MCU thing still. So they're like, look, Travis can do the new Bumblebee, which is basically a hard reboot of the whole Bay experience. And this dude can go off and do the Beast Wars stuff, which is going to eventually have to do the crossover thing. So they might be trying to do the old trick of building a universe here.
No, I don't know. They're saying Bumblebee movie maybe next. I read the article. Nowhere did they say Capelle was going to direct the Bumblebee movie. It was kind of hinted at, but
I'll be right back.
yeah, it could be one or the other. The important thing is we keep Bay far away from our beloved.
Oh my God. It's like, could you not, for once, give the robots a Brooklyn accent and make them Jewish stereotypes?
Just once, please.
Just fucking once, man. For the love
And
of
here's the thing: Michael Bay did really good. I think he did good with the first film. I think he did good with the third film. But
Not the third
there were
film.
people. The third film was okay. But let's take a look at the point where, like, by the time he's making Age of Extinction and Last Night, Michael Bay has become too powerful to say no to. Whenever he's making the second Transformers, Rise of the Fallen or Dark of the Fallen or Fallen of the Fallen, whatever the fuck that shit was.
Scott, you're
I've
losing blood
fallen and I
again.
can't get up.
Yeah, help! I've of the fallen and I can't get the back up. It was a situation. It was a situation where there was no one around to tell Michael Bay no, because
So it was like
there was a strike.
So it was like George Lucas in the prequels all over again.
Yeah, and look how wonderful things happen whenever you keep George away from stuff.
Yeah,
You
I
get
mean, well,
the Mandalorian.
debatable because fucking look at the latest trilogy of Star Wars films. It's like, is that really better?
That didn't happen. The Mandalorian happened.
Okay, never mind. I
like
forgot
that, yeah.
those 3 films didn't exist.
3 films. Yeah.
The Disney trilogy are just hallucinations Luke had after he inhaled some smoke when he burned off Vader.
Yeah.
Turns out
that place after that is hallucinations.
Turns out porg meat is hallucinogenic.
Porg meat or green titty milk?
Yeah. Well, the green titty milk, that's a rougher high. It's
What
Oh
if
my
it
God.
used to be white, but it's gone bad, and he's been drinking sour milk all this time?
Eh, fucker was just hallucinating that it was a six-titted monster, like he's fucking Hunter S. Thompson in Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas. In reality, he was just draining fuel from his X-wing and drinking it.
Swamp water.
Oh my God!
I had a point to make, but I fucking forget it now.
Porgs are pure psilocybin.
They're just walking MDMA.
We never got to eat one.
No. Oh my God! And finally, Transformers: The Good Movie from 1986. By God Almighty, you can get HD digital right now for $4.99. Go get yourself a copy of a good Transformers movie for once. Why don't you, please?
I own 2 copies of this movie already, though.
I do too, but it's let's face it, $4.99 is a pretty damn good deal.
Wait, you said that was the good movie. That's not Lio Convoy is in imminent danger.
Jesus Christ, man. It's the good Transformers video game. Oh, you mean Fall of Cybertron? No. Devastation? No.
Mystery of Convoy.
Mystery of Convoy. Best Transformers game ever. The best Transformers game ever. Followed by the handheld Tiger LCD.
Only available on Big Bad Toy Store.
This motherfucker right here. This motherfucker, classic. Let me tell you something. Come on. Yeah, you've got Fall of Cybertron. You've got Devastation. But in all honesty.
But do you have Transformers for the ColecoVision?
I mean, come on. Can you beat
the
those
original
graphics?
audio cassettes?
Yes.
That's right. That's fucking right. Good luck with all that. Oh
yes.
my fucking God. Moving on to looky what I found. Walter, buddy, do you have a looky what I found?
No, I don't.
Oh. How about you, Xavier?
Nothing this week.
Holson?
Yeah, it's the image I shared earlier, so I can get it to load here. I'm gonna share. Oh, it's so slow. Damn it. Anyway, it's already up on the Good Morning Cybertron Facebook group, but I post my barricades together with the donut.
Oh yes, that's right. The infamous.
Yeah. Hold on.
Dad, I got a job.
Okay, hold on here. I'm going to the Good Morning Cybertron Facebook page.
Fucking wholesome with the memes and robot form.
There we go. I think I'm showing it right now.
Oh, here it is. Giggity.
Yeah. Giggity, yeah.
Pretty good. That's pretty damn good. God damn, son. I like that.
I needed a little sofa or something, but I don't have that.
Yeah.
So.
How about you, Thomas? Any look good iPhones?
Have you ever seen The Garbage King?
I've seen Tiger King. That's pretty close. He's pretty white trash.
Here.
No.
Yes.
That's pretty good.
I like that.
Absolutely.
Except
Here's-
it's Weird Al songs instead of Ha Savannah. 7-Eleven.
7-Eleven.
Here is 7-Eleven closed. Here is my looky what I found. First, I've actually got two, but one's more of a public service announcement. If you happen to have an Aldi near you, it looks like you're going to be getting the chance to get some Generations Deluxes for $17.99. So they are showing Airwave, Quintessence, Alicon, RC, or Smokescreen for $17.99.
I need smoke screen.
So yeah, if you got an Aldi's close to you, I strongly suggest going and getting some of that. But we were talking a bit about Funby here.
Nope.
Funby made a really nice spear for Earthrise Scorponok.
That is indeed very impressive.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. Doesn't
Very,
look like it
very
transforms into a robot.
Oh, but wait a minute. It is modular. So
it is.
Yes, it does break apart.
That is some really nice detail on that thing.
Right. So you can take a look. You can rearrange it there a little bit.
Oh, it's a blender.
Yeah. There it is, kind of attached on as like different parts of armor. And yeah, same right there. And there it is connected up to the tail.
FBI, open up.
Mm-hmm. So I mean, it's a pretty nice little bit he did. I know what I'm going to be printing as soon as I'm able to actually walk up a fucking flight of steps.
You ever think of maybe you should grappling hook everywhere?
I was thinking that. I really was. But then I tried it and I realized, you know what? I'm just going to hurt myself more.
A grapnel requires considerable upper arm strength.
I don't have that.
I mean, Michael Keaton can do it, and he's wire thin.
Michael Keaton, he's fucking stacked. Moving on to reinforcements from Cybertron. I'm proud to say I got jack shit this week. Nothing.
No.
Nothing.
No.
Right? I was supposed to have Sunstreaker tonight. He never made it.
Damn.
Never made it. Walter, buddy, any reinforcements this week?
I got all third-party stuff this week.
Ooh, jealous.
I got the Iron Factory Blitzwing.
Oh.
He's adorable.
Yep. And so that Blitzwing was one of the first things Iron Factory did. And I also got one of their more recent items, which just goes to show how much they've improved over the last however long they've been working. Because I got the Iron Factory DJD Helix.
Oh, I wish those were bigger.
Yeah.
Wow, that's pretty. That looks heavy. Does he feel heavy?
He's pretty chunk. He's pretty solid, which is ironic considering that he's supposed to be hollow for his alt mode, but he's not. You can't stuff anything into his chest to boil.
No.
And I also got from Mastermind Creations Roller.
Oh.
Oh, that's a good one. That's
He's
a good
tall
one.
boy.
He is a tall boy.
Nice haul, Walter. Nice haul. Xavier, buddy, how about you? Any reinforcements?
I got myself a gigawatt.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
How much did you plunk down on me, if you don't mind me asking?
Like 60, maybe 70. And the point being, once I finally got a job and I was like, I can't believe I have purchasing power again, I was like, you know what? Just to celebrate, I want to pay scalper prices because I can't afford it. And I did, and I was happy.
Well, way to feed the trolls.
Hell yeah, because now I can.
Oh man.
Hi, Walter's
Oh
girlfriend.
shit. Sorry to. I'll tell you what. I'll show this picture later. My apologies. Holson, any reinforcements this week?
Yes, a little bit. I got the 2 swords for my Prime Dead End. So I finally got him complete after a couple of years. That's about it. Yeah.
Nothing from a Swedish Amazon yet, or Scandinavian Amazon?
No, nothing yet. I haven't. I'm gonna see. Maybe there will be some Black Friday sale or something.
Nice. How about you, Thomas?
I acquired Hot House. Oh,
Hot hoosh.
yeah.
In his bowling lane
And-
mode.
Yeah, in his bowling lane mode. And I also got this is like I only have like 2 more figures from Siege that I need. I got Singe.
Ooh, he's one of the hard ones to find because they didn't reissue him for Earthrise.
Yeah, and Singe actually has He actually has nicer looking plastic and more paint apps than most of the other older figures of that mold.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a little bit better, and he's also his joint tolerances are better too. If you actually look, he's got a little bit more paint on him.
It's always.
I also like that more metallic gray he's got than the Games Workshop gray.
Yeah.
Yeah, he does look better for that. Yeah.
Why does every paint app always go to the crotch? Why? Why they gotta highlight the package like that?
It goes where it's needed. I've got something I want to show you guys. This kind of grabbed my attention.
Maybe you should turn on your camera there, buddy.
I'm turning it on. Give me a second. Share screen. Screen 1. Allow. Behold.
There we go.
Weapon mode for vertebrake.
Oh.
Oh.
I'm never sleeping again.
Enjoy that.
It looks like he's about to hit the judge with like roadkill.
Welcome to West Virginia.
It looks like one of the xenomorphs.
It looks like roadkill that was in a gasoline fire.
Yeah.
I just picture like HR Giger going, I'm starting to enjoy Transformers now. My mother told me I was a Hermann zu such reasons. Oh, shit.
Is
so
it
fucking close to English. Goddamn.
Is it still alive?
I hope so.
Is it screaming in pain?
I want this bailiff. I want this fucking bailiff to be pissed off at the judge and hit him so hard across the face with this piece of roadkill that it just sends the faces spinning in a circle.
Oh,
Why am I imagining like this bailiff's voice is like the lead singer from Death Clock?
Nathan Explosion.
Oh, this is gonna be so brutal.
Fucking brutal, man.
You know,
Goddamn.
I'm gonna hit you with this fucking piece of roadkill.
Wow.
You know you got something really painful in hand when the thagomizer isn't the most painful part.
Right. Right.
You're gonna wish you got thagomized.
Oh my god.
Right?
I heard you have an anus.
I happen to have a stick. Let's turn you into my new weapon.
He just
Mega!
adds to it.
I really don't want. Oh God!
Look Quintessa.
Yeah.
Look Quintessa.
I'm gonna fuck you up worse than that energon enema you got last week.
And then it becomes a quintessent thagomizer weaponizer combo hybrid.
All my Energon coins, all my Shanix goes to the first person who figures out how to jam rung up Vertebrake's ass.
Oh my god.
Oh fuck! I do believe that's the show for this week. Holy fuck! Thank you so much for joining us in another blood and pain-filled episode of Good Morning Cybertron. Check out our Facebook page. If you got a couple extra $1 hanging out, go ahead and give them to us. We need them so badly. Patreon. And once again, I want to apologize for everybody over at Podbean and iTunes listening to the audio and not the video. It has been a bad month. I got over COVID, cut my toe, lost a pint of blood. Who wants to see my toe? There it is.
Nope, you don't have one.
Yeah, right there.
No,
I tell you what.
I think that's the drug, sir. You don't have a toe anymore.
Right there. Patreon. If we get somebody for every $20 that you spend, I'll tell you what. Donate $20 to the podcast, and I'll show you my OnlyFans stitch. Right there. It looks like a vagina now. Trust me. Like if you see just this, you'd swear to God it was Belle Delphine.
Belle Delphine's toe OnlyFans.
No, you wouldn't think it's Belle Delphine's toe.
No, but that would be the title, and then Belle Delphine's like, wait a minute.
I think that woman just got done with her period.
My toes don't have an OnlyFans.
Yet.
The Good Morning Cybertron Scott's Toe OnlyFans. That's what we're going for now.
I'm waiting for the one more.
Gentlemen, thank you for being here.
No, sorry. Go ahead. Say goodnight.
No, say goodnight.
Night.
Yeah. Good night.
Night.
Night. Sweet dreams.
I really think we
of toes. And
really think we need to start an OnlyFans for my foot.
Well, then we can start piecemealing it out. After we do the toe, then we got to do the fingers, maybe the wrist.
Yeah. Well, and every injury.